Hello everyone, welcome to Pandas. So today's session will be moving towards the concept of your shorting. How you have to work on shorting, how you have to import it, how you have to go with execute it. Let's start with the importing part first. So we'll import with the NumPy as well as your pandas. So import NumPy as NP as well as we need pandas import pandas as PD, pandas as PD. Let's run this. After this, we'll be going to the list where we have to do the sorting variables or values, and that will be by level and actual values. We can use two methods on that. In that particular method we use a sorting concept. In a data structure we learned, right, the sortings like merge sort, bubble sort, quick sort, we'll see using directly in that as well. So let's start with a normal sorted. So we just create one data. So data equals to pd dot data frame, and inside the data frame I'm just taking a random values. So np dot random dot array ntn, and then pass how many values you wanted, how many things are like. So I just want to give the values numbers with the the columns on that, and then the index, you have to go with the index. So we can give the index like whatever the index you wanted. So inside that I'm just giving the index, suppose 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 4 5 6 7 8, because we take a 8 9, yeah, already 10 it's done, right? So we given the random values 10, so we get 9. So depend upon your random values, you just want to give the things there as well. So after that we just go with the columns as well, like whatever the columns you want. So go with comma column column, columns, and the names, like now you have to give the columns name. So I'm giving, suppose, the column name column, column 1, the first one. We use 2, we just go with 2. If we wanted more values, like more columns, we can go with column 3 4. We have to change the values as well in that particular time, so that you have to take care always when you ever used it. Let's print it first. To print data, yeah, print data. So column 1 column 2, just random values are generated because we give the 10. Suppose we are wanted here the 3 columns, we can update it here, we can use the 3 columns. Let's observe that as well. I'm just taking it, I'm just giving the 3 column here. So I'm giving here the data 1, here I'm giving 10 values. Okay, I just go with the 3 because I need to go with 3 values here. So column 1 column 2, and then your LUML column 3, and then just want to print the data 1. Here you can give the data 1 and you can run it. So this is how we have to use to work on the normal sorting, and the like just create it. This just we are taking unsorted. Now how we have to do, use the sort index by the level. So we already imported, we already have the datas on that, so no need to create the datas before the printing. So I'm taking it the same values. Suppose I'm taking the first line values here, I'm just going with that. So this one, before that, before printing, we just use the sorting method. So we use the concept of your level called sort index. How you have to use, just go with like another the data name data 2 where you have to store it, and then go with the data 1 which we store the frame, and then use the method called your sort and sort index, and just pass it. After that we just, so this is how you can sort it. When you run, you'll just get the sorted values here. So this is the how you are doing the sorting method with the help of sort index. Let's see if you want to do with the ascending order, descending order. You nothing, you just want to take the same values. I'm just taking it the same values. Whenever we use this index, we just want to use the method called, like you want it in ascending order or descending order. Suppose I wanted ascending order, so we just use a keyword called ascending, ascending, ascending equals to true. If you want it true, then true. If you want false, like you don't want it, go with the false. So that is your, if you don't want in ascending order, you can go with the false. You can get in a another order like with descending order. So that is how we are using this thing, like in a excess, where you use the short value method or short index method. So here I'm using a short index method. The same way you can use a value called sort value method, where we can give by the value, like in a column wise you can short it. So this is one of the, now with the short value method or a short index method here as well, you can go with your kind as well. Kind equals to, this is nothing but whatever the shortings are there. Suppose I'm going with the merge short, so it will be using a merge short to do the shorting. If I go with the, suppose I'm taking the full code and I'm going with the quick short or a bubble short, I can give here the values here, bubble short, PUBBLE. So you can use here quick short as well to short it. So quick short, you can run it, you will get the shorting. So this is how you have to use a shorting method in a pandas. So I hope everyone is clear with that. You can go with the random values as well as you can design with the data frame. You can design with your list and tuple as well in the same way.